Hello everyone, welcome to Philo Junior High for the 2021 school year. My name is Mr. Harper, I'm the principal at Philo Junior High, and this is Mrs. Woodard, she is the assistant principal at Philo Junior High.
Welcome everyone, we're so excited to have everyone back in the building to begin the school year. As you know, there are many restrictions and guidelines that we are going to be held to due to COVID-19. We're going to use this time on this video to let everyone know some of the changes, precautions, and safety measures that we will be taking to help ensure our students and staff here at Philo Junior High.
One of the new changes this year at Philo Junior High is in the past we've always gone to the gymnasium after we get off the buses in the morning. This year students will go directly to their homeroom classrooms. We are not going to use lockers this year. Students will be using backpacks to take all of their supplies and their materials with them wherever they go in the building. This is to help us with the social distancing and to make it safer for students and staff. Students will then at the end of the day return to their homerooms to disinfect their trifolds and to get themselves ready to get on the bus.
To ensure that we are following COVID-19 guidelines, we are making a few changes to student schedules throughout the day. 6th and 8th grade will operate on one bell schedule, while 7th grade will operate on a different bell schedule. This will make sure that we will have less student traffic in the hallways at the same time. Also, while in the hallways, students will be abiding by one-way directions. This will make sure that students are not cross-contaminating as people are going different directions in the hallway, and to ensure that we can have social distance between students during class change. Another change involves restrooms. Restrooms we are going to be encouraging students to use during class time as opposed to class change. This will make sure that there is not large numbers of students in the restrooms at the same time, and staff are more able to monitor students in and out of the restrooms.
A couple new things this year with parent pickup and drop-off with students. Student drop-off at the beginning of the day before school starts will be at the same location in front of the gymnasium doors. If you're going to drop your student off after school has started, you need to bring them to the front doors at the front of the building by the flagpole. Parents are to stay in their cars, allow the students to go, ring the doorbell, and they will be allowed into the building. Parents do not need to come into the building to sign students in. If you're a parent and you're picking your student up to take them to a doctor's appointment, or if they're sick and you're taking them home, we're not allowing any visitors into the building this year. So what we need you to do is pull in front of the building, call the office, tell them who you are and who you're here to pick up, and they will bring the student out to you. We will have a parent sign-out form that we will bring to you to the car. Afternoon pickup will be in front of the gymnasium. Parents just need to pull into the parking lot beside the gymnasium and park there. Students will then come out to the parking lot to get in the cars. There will also be changes in busing this year at Philo Junior High. Students will have to stay in assigned seats while they're on the bus. Students will not be allowed to have bus passes to ride the bus home with their friends after school. And students will have one bus stop in which they will get on the bus and one bus stop in which they will get off the bus.
As students enter the building, as Mr. Harper previously mentioned, they will not be going to the gymnasium, but going to assigned homerooms. As students enter the building, there will be brown bag breakfasts for them to pick up as they walk to their homerooms. Homeroom time will be given for students so that teachers can take lunch counts, so that they can take attendance, and this will also be time for students to eat their breakfast. Lunch at Philo Junior High will look very different this school year. To ensure COVID-19 guidelines are met, we are now creating a separate cafeteria location behind the gymnasium for each grade level. This will ensure that we can have some students eating in the cafeteria, while we'll also have other students behind the gymnasium, so students are socially distant while eating. To create another touchless environment at Philo Junior High School, we have now student ID scan badges for lunch. This will eliminate students punching in their PIN numbers at the cash register. Instead, they will now be scanning an ID badge that will then record that they purchased a school lunch. In addition, students will be issued a trifold barrier to carry with them throughout the school day. This trifold barrier will create another safety measure for our students and staff throughout the school day. It will also be an added safety measure for lunch. Students will still be permitted to sit near their peers, but will be using the safety barrier so that there is a barrier between each student as they are eating without their masks on. Another important change for lunch is that unfortunately, students do have to have assigned seating. This is to ensure that we can track where students are sitting and who they are sitting with. So each lunch location and each grade level, students will have assigned seating that will be issued by their homeroom teachers. While we know none of these guidelines are fun or what any of us want to do while we're at school, again, we are ensuring all safety for all students and all staff as much as possible. The second cafeteria location, we will be having a rotating seating basis back there, so your child will not be eating in the second cafeteria every day all year long. We are hoping to have a rotation basis on a weekly or monthly basis as we see is accommodating to our staff members and to make it easier for students. We also will be dismissing those students 5 minutes early from their period prior to lunch so that we can ensure they're having time to go through the lunch line and get back to the cafeteria location and have time to eat their lunch.
Thank you for watching this video or changes that we have at Philo Junior High this year. Look forward to next week. Our grade levels are going to have virtual open houses for each student to watch.